Hello students, in the last lecture we talked about structures which are user defined data types, and structure can store heterogeneous data elements, and we can create variables of type structure by writing the structure name and then variable name. And now today we will discuss about how we can access structures in functions. That means how we can pass structures as parameters to functions. ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੇਰੀਏਬਲ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਪੈਰਾਮੀਟਰ ਪਾਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਔਰ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਪਾਸ ਐਰੇਜ਼ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਪੈਰਾਮੀਟਰ ਟੂ function. But today we will discuss how we can pass structure as a parameter to function. That means कि ਅਸੀਂ structure type ਦਾ variable as a parameter to function pass ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, and then जो function है it will operate on the data of structure. ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ basically three methods है. First method is by value. We can pass structure to function by value. Another method is using address or by reference. And the last method is we can declare structure as a global structure. That means we can declare structure in the global declaration section part, and then we can direct it access it directly into the function. Now you can see in this example here books, we are creating structure named books. It has two data members, one is title and another one is author. Both are character type. That means we will add strings in these, and after that structure definition ends with semicolon. Then is the function declaration. फंक्शन ਡੈਕਲੇਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਜਿਸ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਟਾਈਪ ਵੇਰੀਏਬਲ ਐਜ਼ ਪੈਰਾਮੀਟਰ ਪਾਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਸ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ ਦੇ ਡੇਟਾ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਸੈਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਆਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਗਾਵਾਂਗੇ. Then main function. In main function we are creating structure type variable, that is book1. How we can create a structure type variable? By writing struct keyword after that name of structure, that is books, and book1. You can give any name to structure type variable. It just follows the rules that are applied for naming identifiers. And now what we have to do is we have to pass the values to the data members of structure, that are title and author. So ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ use ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ method string copy, strcpy. This is a inbuilt function that can be used to copy a string into another string. So in this statement it is copying the value of C programming into title. Title है books ਦਾ data member. So title ਨੂੰ ਜੋ value pass ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ that is C programming, and ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ string copy method use ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. So author ਦੀ value ਦੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ string copy method ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ author ਦੀ value ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ second parameter ਨੋਹਾਲੀ, that is get copied into author. So ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ statements ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ structure ਦੇ ਦੋਨੋਂ variables that are title and author ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ value pass ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ. And then next statement है print book. print book method है, and ਇਹਨੂੰ parameter ਅਸੀਂ pass ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ book1, that is struct type parameter. that means ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ print book function ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ structure ਨੂੰ access ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, and ਇਹਨੂੰ parameter ਅਸੀਂ pass ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ structure type variable, that is book1. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਟ ਬੁੱਕ ਮੈਥਡ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੀ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ 'ਤੇ ਚਲਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ. ਮੈਥਡ ਐਂਡ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਵਰਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਟਰਚੇਂਜੇਬਲੀ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਬੋਥ ਆਰ ਸੇਮ. ਸੋ ਐਟ ਲਾਸਟ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੀ void print book struct books book. This is the definition of print book method, and in its definition we are just printing the values of book title and book author. For this we are using printf statement. whatever we pass in double quotes, it will get printed on the screen. So it will print book title colon, and after that we want to print the title, so we have given %s, because we are going to print a string. So for this purpose we are using %s format specifier, and then we are using /n, that will put the control into next line. And to access the data members of structure, we are using struct type variable dot and data member name, that is book dot title. Book is a variable of structure type and title is the member of structure. And in the similar way we are accessing author by writing book dot author, and these statements will print the messages book title and book author. And this method is by value. We are just passing the value and assessing the parameters. So in this method we will access the structure into a function using the reference of structure. Here structure is student and it has 3 members, that is ID, name and percentage. And then we are creating func, that function. Its return type is void, and we are passing structure as a parameter to this function. And then you can see in the main function, first of all we are creating a variable of structure type, that is record, and after that we are passing values to the structure members. We know that we can access the structure data members with the help of structure type variable. Here record is the structure type variable. First of all we are assessing ID. Record.id is equal to 1. That means we are initializing the data members of the structure student. And for character type data, here we are using string copy method to copy the value of string, that is Raju, into name. We are assessing it by writing record.name comma Raju. So this is a string manipulation function to copy the value of one string into another. And to pass value to percentage, we are using record.percentage, and using assignment statement we are assigning it a value. Then in the next statement we are calling function that is defined by us, that is func, and we are passing the address of structure type variable, that is record, to this function. That means we are going to call this function by passing the reference of the structure variable. As we have already discussed that address of operator just pass the address of the variable with which it is attached, and this statement will send the control to the function definition. Control will go at the definition of the function, that is void function. And here you can see we have taken a pointer for this structure, pointer type variable for the structure, because we know that addresses can be stored in pointer type variables. So here we have taken star record, that is a pointer to structure. And to access the members of the structure we are using member access operator, that is record hyphen and angular bracket. This is a member access operator. We can access all the members of the structure using the member access operator hyphen and angular bracket, using record, member access operator ID, name and percentage. So here we are assessing the members of structure using the reference variable by reference method. So main difference is here we are calling the function by passing the address of the structure variable, and in the last method we were calling the structure by just passing value of structure variable that will get copied into a formal parameter. And the last method is by declaring structure into global scope, that is at a global declaration section part before the main. So here we have created structure student, and after that we are creating a variable of structure type, that is record. After that we have used a function structure demo, its return type is void, and then we are creating main function. In the main function we are initializing the data members of the structure, and then we are calling the structure function, that is structure demo. In the structure demo function we are assessing the structure data members by writing variable name dot its membership. So in this way we can access the structures in the function.